Hello and good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all doing? How is everybody's Friday? Get them booties up. Get them booties up, honey. Get them out the bed. Put them cheeks in motion. Hopefully, y'all already at work or school or walking the track or whatever y'all got going on today. Maybe you on the treadmill doing your stretches, whatever's happening. Let's get them booties, get them cakes in motion. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all hit the like button. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Wake up, y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up. How y'all doing this Friday? Let me greet who's here, and then we'll just greet other folks as they come in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We got the beautiful Bianca Edwards up in here. The beautiful one herself is here, y'all. And she telling y'all to go ahead, get your headphones in, get your water, because we starting the day. Okay, please don't get no liquor this early. I don't want to hear no stories about, it's happy hour somewhere. I know we like to tell that joke or whatever. However, if we gonna be honest, it is not happy hour. It is in the morning. So please do not be getting y'all drink on this early. Your liver will thank you later. Okay, but happy Friday. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. My beautiful Angie is here. Miss Miami-Dade County, Miss 305 in the house. What's going down, boo? I'm so happy to see you. Y'all know she on the plantation, one of the hardest working ladies in the state of Florida. So happy to see you, sis. We got Nacho Twins mama in the house. Cream of wheat. What's going down, cream of wheat? How you doing? Yes, I got y'all on the porch this morning. I got y'all on the porch because I got to talk about what I saw overnight. Miss M01, that's my boo. What's going on? Happy Friday morning. What's happening? We got Vet here all the way from Birmingham, UK. I know that's right. I love it when our international royal family shows up. Okay? What's going down, BJ Daz? Happy Friday, boo. BB. Hey, BB. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Ashley in the house. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay. Hold on. Y'all know I be answering text messages and everything while I'm on here. Okay. And shout out to Glennis, because I know she watching me on TV. I don't never get to shout her out. Ashley. Listen, I don't really do Tubi movies like that. I ain't gonna hold you, but this one here, we got to have a discussion. The beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose is here. Happy Friday. You finished class early, so you got time. I know that's right, girl. You wait till I tell y'all what I saw, because I'm sure finna tell you about it, and I hope y'all see for yourselves. But baby, we gonna talk about this one. Hey, Trina Taylor. Yup. Like it's the first of the month. Get up. Hop on this porch and let's talk. Let's chitter chat just a little bit. Okay? Now I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It ain't like I woke up so early. I ain't been to bed. Y'all know me. Most nights, a lot of nights, I don't sleep. Sometimes I go days and don't go to sleep. Or I might nod off during the day for like an hour or something, and then I'm right back up and can't sleep. Y'all know how I do. I just be up. And I'm starting to feel more like myself again. Mm-hmm. You getting your baby ready for school, BB? I know that's right. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I ain't got to do that no more. Baby, I don't miss them days. That's oof. Girl, I listen, I know everything about it. You got to be a drill sergeant in the morning. Them kids wake up crazy. And it don't matter how good you prepare the night before, they still wake up on that bull crap in the morning. Hey, Queen of Hearts KS, how you doing? Magaline, hey, girl. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you. Who else is up this morning? Because everybody else might be at work. I don't normally be in here on y'all like this no more. I I haven't done this in a while. Just be bothering y'all in the morning. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. All right. We got Miss Nisi in the house. You have to catch us on the replay. That's cool. Hit the like button. We appreciate you, sis. And then holler at us in the replay comments too, because that'd be fun too. That'd be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. To me it do. Hey, Queena. Y'all see that the short I put up about the nature boy? I say, boy, look at Robert. Look at Robert. Queena, what's going on, girl? If y'all ain't seen that one, listen, you missed out because that thing tickled me. I had to post it. I had to post it. It took me out of here. Happy Friday to everybody. First of all, let me just say this. I have not slept. It's some things I'm trying to get done. And just some of my charity projects, some of my design projects, and a little bit of stress because I'm still Black, that be going on. And so between that and my mind constantly working and me constantly trying to get things done, I just ain't been sleeping like that, y'all. I have not. But on the flip side, it's like I create better when I don't sleep too much. So that's cool too. That's pretty cool. The other thing that before I get into this movie, because y'all listen, we got to talk about this one. First off, what let me just say this about this movie before I even get into it. I ended up watching it because I saw it mentioned on social media that Blac Chyna was going to be acting in the movie. And I said, you know what? I want to support her. I want to support Angela White because I know we keep saying Blac Chyna, and I use that in the thumbnail, but honestly, it's just so y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. But quite honestly, I only went to watch it to support her. And if I'm being very, very transparent, I didn't expect much out of it. I didn't. Uh-oh, Miss Sparkle in the house, our resident Mary Kay lady, y'all. Hey, sis, what's up? Good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. All right. But so that was that on that. But the other thing is that, y'all, this eating healthy stuff is a trip. That's another thing I want to tell y'all. When you stop eating like a lot of processed stuff and you start eating more fresh stuff, more plants, less dead things, stuff like that, y'all, it gives you an extra shot of energy, which is the last thing I need because I'm not somebody who sleeps a lot at all, really. So by the time you start like cutting out a lot of the dead items from your diet, a lot of the meats and stuff, like then you really got a shot of energy that you weren't really expecting. And that coupled with my rose water and everything else that I'm doing, that's another thing that's not letting me do a lot of sleeping. Because I don't know, I feel like I got more energy or something. And I don't even know where it's coming from, but the energy just be popping. It's popping. So, that's the other reason that I be up and stuff. Now, a couple of things that I want to go into and tell y'all about before I start telling y'all about this movie. And y'all know when I tell y'all about a show, about a picture or something, I tell it my way. Okay. So I can't tell y'all about a movie and keep it, along the same lines or the same outline that somebody else would use. I just be talking. Okay. So y'all just have to overlook me. All right. Hey, Donya Lee. Good morning. So, first of all, couple things. Remember that young man I was telling y'all about the other day, Mobad over there, the artist over in Nigeria, that fella that passed. So, now a couple of things on that. Now, his body apparently has been exhumed. So, hopefully we're going to find out something more about this young man's passing. Hey, Jenny, you made it to the porch for some morning tea. Well, look, I'm talking about a movie I watched, and it's just and just morning because it's the morning, and I wanted to talk to y'all. Jackie, you say it's true you've been doing it for 2 years, not eating like that. Yeah, it's like, it's not to say that I won't have some meat and stuff here and there, but I'm more of a carnivore, like by nature. Like I used, especially when I was younger, Y'all, I could eat meat and don't eat no vegetables. Like I was a real meat eater. Like love meat. But it's like the older I get, for some reason my body don't respond to meat the same way. It's like my body just rejects a lot of that stuff. And I don't mean it like I can't eat the food and swallow it, but after I swallow it, my body be looking at me like, girl, are you serious right now? Like my body catch a whole attitude with me. Right, Ashley Arby's. We love the meat. So I used to be a meat girl. Like I would go buy just chicken only from chicken restaurants, just buy chicken and sit up and just eat chicken. I can't do that stuff no more. My body has revolted. And if you live long enough, you're gonna find out, honey, after a while, your body will just turn on you. Your body is a traitor. The stuff you used to eat and just love to eat, your body will be like, yeah, not so much. Not so much. It ain't gonna work. Hey, how you doing, sis? Good to see you, Angela Davis. Good morning. Happy Friday. Candy R, that's my girl. She say, y'all, hey, y'all, good Friday morning. You off today? Parent teacher conference. Okay, all right. Hopefully it's all good news and good reports. Hey, D. Saratinas. Good morning. Trina, what you say? You say you scared to eat a lot of meat. It don't taste the same anymore. I mean, it wasn't even that for me. It was just my body wouldn't accept it. Like when I cook, my food tastes good. It was just the fact that I don't know, my body just would not agree anymore. You trying to stop eating beef? Like I can turn down all the beef in the world, everything except oxtails. Like if oxtails come in my presence, I'm eating the oxtails. Like let's be very clear. Hey, Miss Gardner, good morning. You working and listening? I know that's right. Hey, Philly Joint, what's going down? Mm-hmm. So look, first of all, that young man that I was telling y'all about, so they have exhumed the body. Now it's rumors, and I don't know if it's true, but the rumors are saying that the nurse that gave him an injection has been arrested or whatever, but that don't mean a lot to me. Then they saying something about with him being buried as fast as he was buried, that they say his neck was bent up the wrong way, or like they fractured his neck putting him in the casket. His daddy is saying that it's their customs culturally to bury him, in a hurry like that. So he did. Because I told y'all I was kind of wondering why on earth, like for what reason you would like what reason would you have to bury him that fast after that happened? I just thought it was real strange. I thought that was extremely strange that went down like that, but that's what his father said. They also, y'all, they got a lot of bickering going on back and forth because, hey, Ray all day, what up, sis? So they also got a lot of bickering going back and forth because you know how social media is. I don't care what country you in, black folks gonna be black folks, and that's just how that thing go. Okay, so right now it's a lot of bickering going on because his mama is staying in his house over in Lecky in town. Nice home that the young man bought for himself, and I'm assuming his wife and child is there, but the daddy is staying in a house that don't look so nice. Look like way out the way type of situation, and they took the camera in there, and it really don't look fit to live in. But from the outside, it don't look bad. So part of me feel like y'all probably just need to clean your house. But I ain't gonna talk about them people because they just lost a child. But a lot of the bickering online is going on because they saying the mama left him when he was younger and left the daddy to raise him, and then the mama just recently came back around, is what they're claiming. Now that may be true. I actually do think it is true that she was gone. But sometimes, men be raising their own children. I don't know the story. But it sounded like, from what I can understand, that he had a very good relationship with his mama, at least at the end. And this lady, from what he said, from what he was saying, that or the way he was writing things and the claims that he was making was that the people was threatening him and threatening his mama. So God only knows, but people are saying that she don't have a right to be there because she left when he was younger. You know how people do. Everybody get to judging after things are all said and done. Everybody is a saint. And so they're saying she don't need to be there, and why people, celebrities coming and paying her condolence visits, and what about his daddy and all this other stuff. So black people being black people, child, they being messy. What else is going on with that? I don't know, because you got people now, it's like now they want to change the story up. So first it was, okay, Naira Marley, Sam Larry and them, they did something to this boy. Okay, fine. I saw the video. A lot of us did online with him crying and saying they made him drink some water with some white powder that they had put in it or whatever. So we don't know what was in the white powder. We don't know that it happened. He could have been paranoid. It could have really happened. Like, I don't put nothing past nobody, especially as talented as he was. If he was making money for them, it make you wonder, like, okay, y'all clearly beat them children up and bullied them and chased, and then they had to run for their lives. So, you have to take into account. And of course, you got Naira Marley saying, he ain't do nothing. You got Sam Larry talking about that God gonna judge everybody that's ruining his reputation. But at the same time, if the fact that y'all beat this boy up and threatened him and bullied and intimidated because he wanted to leave your company, you had to know if something happened to him, people looking at you first. Like, you had to know that. Hey, Tracy Lashley. So, in reality, for me, I'm just watching to see how it develops. You know how, every country in America ain't perfect when it comes to investigations. So God only knows what's gonna happen with this, if they really gonna do a full investigation, if we ever really gonna know what happened to that young man. But the public is fickle and the public is crazy. The other thing that's going on with that I find interesting, one of the big guys that they accusing of having something to do with is Sam Larry. Child, why they people, the random dudes they seeing in the street that resemble this cat, they running up on them. So I'm like, y'all really running up on people because they look like somebody? Black folks, international black folks, every country. If you black, I'm talking to you. Y'all got to stop acting crazy based on social media. Until you know something to be the truth or know what's really going on, just chill out. And clearly, please don't be running up on people because they resemble a celebrity. Please stop that. It is out of control. Yes, Nisi, they done started that mess. I've seen at least 3 different videos of different young men online, because Sam Larry is kind of a big bodied dude. He's kind of husky. He kind of give you like a, not as big as Suge Knight, but he big enough, and he red, got a beard or whatever like that. So I saw a video of at least 3 different dudes. They had to like make their own video and put it on social media. Like, look, I'm not Sam Larry. Stop running up on me. And these cats, in my opinion, really don't look like this man. The only resemblance is like their complexion, their skin complexion, and maybe they kind of big bodied guys. But they don't look like these dudes. These dudes do not look like that man. And the guy in question, he don't even be speaking English. Anytime you see Sam Larry, he's speaking Yoruba. So you running up on these dudes who speak real good English, talking about, oh, you Sam Larry. I'm like, y'all gonna keep on. They better be glad that it's not America, because people over here told them things. And you been ran up on somebody talking about y'all finna attack them and mess around and take me to the king. They have to stop that acting crazy. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, I really hope they find out what happened to that young man. It's very, very sad. It really is sad. But, people got to chill out until they find out what the truth is. Bianca said, I hope we find out what truly happened. His family deserves closure. Prayers to them through this difficult time. Yes, y'all pray for his mama. Pray for his daddy. I'm with that mama versus daddy stuff. I'm not taking no sides because I don't know what that lady's story was. I don't know why she had to leave when he was younger. I don't know what happened. Not my business. Okay? Not my business. So I'm not taking no sides with that. I really send condolences and love to the mama, and condolences and love to the daddy. Prayers for both of them, that the Lord will give them some kind of comfort, because 27 years old is still a baby, and ain't nobody trying to bury their baby. Ain't nobody trying to bury their child. So, and definitely for the wife and the children too. So for everybody that's going through that, I really feel bad. And right now, and let me say this too. Hey, Lady T, good morning. And I'm gonna say this too. Celebrities is full of crap too. All of them. Even over yonder. Let me tell you what them Negroes doing over there. I feel like they using it as a PR stunt. You're not gonna tell me all them people is so worried about this boy now. Mind you, he made all them posts on social media. The video came out of him crying, talking about what them people was doing to him, the fact that he got jumped and everything before he passed. Ain't now one of them celebrities had a goddamn thing to say. Now all of a sudden this boy is dead. Now that he dead, y'all, all of them out. The public, young people be all, worked up over stuff. So I get it with the young folks marching for peace and walk for peace or whatever. And they doing the candlelight vigils, and they protesting this, that, and the third. I get it. But them celebrities out there walking with them children and grinning and going on and smiling and taking selfies, that they're using this mess as a PR stunt. Because if y'all cared something about that boy, they would have did something when he was complaining and saying that these men were attacking him and bullying him and beating on him. They would have did something then. And that goes for Davido too, because he was out there, you know what I'm saying? I like your little music or whatever, Davido, and he be hopping around with his little teeny tiny self and everything, dancing and everything. That's cool. But you doing PR stunts too. Same thing for Goya Mena. Y'all remember him, the one where they had that song that blew up on TikTok and on social media, Bamba. You want to chill with the big boys. He out there. All of them dressed up like they going to a photo shoot, grinning and walking around in the crowd. First of all, this young man is dead. Why is y'all grinning and walking around throwing up peace signs and taking selfies and stuff? The hell going on with y'all? Like, that's the kind of stuff that have my mind blown. Like, are you really out there because you're interested in making the police investigate and see what's going on with this young man? Or are you out there because it's a good look for the fans if you can say you was out there in the street with them because you want to still eat off of them? You still want to practice capitalism. You want these poor folks, that's your regular everyday poor folks on the street, to keep buying y'all music. And you out there showcasing yourself with your fine clothes on and stuff, and you walking shoulder to shoulder with people that you want to patronize you and buy your music and show up to your shows. And these children, as some of them that I saw, them clothes wasn't fit for nothing. But you out here walking shoulder to shoulder with them, showcasing your wealth and stuff. They need to stop it. It's not, I don't know. I ain't judging nobody, but it don't look right. I ain't judging nobody, but it don't look right. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to leave it alone. But as I get updates, I'll let y'all know what the people say. But definitely prayers for the family. I hope that the family is okay. But some of these so-called influencers, musicians, actors, actresses, Tonto, and them, I think a lot of this is PR stunts. A lot of it. I mean, a bunch of it is giving PR stunts, okay? And then that girl Tim's, the one that got that song that the dogs be howling to. And I say that because it's true. I done seen too many videos of Lil Tim's, and I like Lil Tim's. Hey, Cheryl. Lil Tim's, and she got that ooh, ooh, that crazy song, right? But I like her. Child, the people been lying on her. She's been forced to come to the media, to the forefront, let them know she is not pregnant from no goddamn future. And quite frankly, I'm insulted for her. How dare y'all assume that girl who was clearly raised properly would ever allow something like Future to lay a finger on her? How dare you? And it was even idiots lying talking about that she was pregnant from Drake. Like it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. Everybody wasn't raised to be a baby mama. Everybody wasn't. But she had to let them know, like she said, all of y'all are mad people. They crazy as hell. But yeah, they was lying on that girl. So I hope that she, protects her mental health and don't feed into that mess that they trying to put on her. Because that's real, real, real disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. Yeah, Nisi, real foolishness. Rubbish. Poor baby. Poor baby. And then y'all, Phaedra done landed her another job. Something called The Traitors. What is The Traitors? Is that a TV show? Is that a movie? I think it's something on Peacock. Isn't it on Peacock? Well, they say her and Sheree both was cast on The Traitors. And now we already know that she done been on Real Housewives of Dubai. They had on the Ultimate Girls Trip. Now she on Married to Medicine. Now they done cast her for The Traitors, whatever The Traitors is on Peacock. So it looked like NBC Universal has an absolute love affair with Phaedra. And I just find that real interesting. I'm gonna leave that right there in front of y'all for a minute and let y'all figure this thing out. Because to me, that's very interesting. That's the best description I got for that. It's extremely, extremely interesting. I mean extremely. Mm-hmm. You say it's a Big Brother type show. Oh, okay. Well, they utilizing Phaedra. They utilizing Phaedra, and apparently they recognizing that she got some star quality and she can draw a crowd. Because it looked like to me they keeping her in job after job. She going from job to job with them. Miss Mo1 say these folks on TSR didn't understand what she meant when Tim wrote mad. Some folks had to explain that mad meant crazy. It's sad that they would even need an explanation. How would you need an explanation for mad? What I mean, how else could she admit that? They are a bunch of mad people. Ndiala. They are really a bunch of mad people. You got a lot of nerve. Just sit up and make up lies on people. Just dry lie on somebody. They crazy. Child, let me tell you, speaking of lies before I get to this movie, child, why y'all friend Tasha K is out here trying to get another lawsuit? Mm-mm. Yes, she's trying to get one. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. She's trying to get one. So she gonna post a picture. She gonna post a picture talking about this is Remy Ma with her side dude. And number one, you can't tell on that picture who that is. That's number one. You can't tell who's on the. You can't tell who that is on that picture at all. And number two, the man in question, they say works is signed to Remy as one of her artists. So I'm sitting there like, Tasha trying to get another lawsuit. Then she gonna be crying again. Cause Remy ain't gonna let her go if she decide to sue her. Hey Nano, yep, Tasha is y'all friend. I don't know. She better stop all this. She better stop it. Trina say Phaedra doing all these jobs. When is she in court of burying people? Apparently in her spare time. Apparently. I don't see nothing wrong with her having more than one stream of income. That's right, Jackie. I don't blame Phaedra either. You better get your money. You better get your money. Don't you turn down nothing but your collar. Unless your name is Oprah, you need the money. Or Dangote, you need your money. So don't play crazy. Somebody offer a check or some work. Y'all know work is one of my favorite words. Somebody offer you some work, you take the work. Mm-hmm. Angela say Tasha gonna get one if she don't stop. Yeah. Tasha gonna keep right on and she gonna get herself in a world of doggone trouble. Okay, my sister on the phone said I don't think I'd be playing around with Remy, and me either. And me either. And don't get me wrong. I love Remy Ma. I love her to death. I love everything about her. Her aesthetic, her style, her demeanor, everything. But I don't think that's the route Tasha really want to be taking. I'm just saying. Because I feel like that could go one or two ways, or it could go both of them. Say Tasha ain't tired. It's getting ridiculous now. Yeah. Like I said yesterday, she still ain't learned to shut up. Sitting up there talking about basically trying to help them insinuate that Cardi B had something to do with Nicki husband getting himself in trouble. He got himself in trouble. Are you crazy? Talking about some, I'm about to remove any content about that lady and her husband. And I'm not talking about them no more. All they know how to do is go to court on people. It's like, girl, bye. That was the US versus that man. He knew he was on them papers. He should have did what he was supposed to do. Period, point blank. Cream of Wheat say, Tasha, Tasha, Tasha. She don't get it. Can't stop, won't stop. She act like she can't help herself. Cheryl say she asking for several more. She sure need to. She sure need to. I can tell you it don't look good. I can tell you that. Honey, Phaedra ain't turning down no work. Now that's what I'm seeing. She ain't turning down no work. Say no, I like Phaedra. I was just wondering because she always says she has jobs and Andy want her back on that. Didn't that woman tell you she not getting back on the Titanic? She done told y'all that. Maybe she need to say it in Europe, but she done told y'all that. You saw Shekinah open up a funeral home too? Well, that is good business. People gotta die. You can guarantee somebody gonna die. Hey DV, they got to walk up the King's Highway. So if they got to be walking up the King's Highway, you may as well take care of their travel. Hey Carton Designs, good morning. You gonna catch the replay? Make sure you hit the like button, sis. I appreciate you. Tasha K act like she got no conscience. Right, and she act like she ain't got no common sense either. You done been sued one time. You constantly going to the media, to social media, periodically crying because this lady won't let you go. Ma'am, why would you put yourself in her hands after the stuff you did? And then now you crying because she won't just let you go. You're crying because she won't just let you get on a payment plan. She want all her money right now if she got to sell the blood out your veins. So why on earth would you put yourself in a position to get some more? And to be honest, with the way Cardi won't let her off the hook, seem like to me, she shouldn't mention that woman name ever again. Miss Sparkle, you gonna get the replay? Oh, that's right. She heading on the boat. I told you, be careful. Don't go nowhere by yourself and text us when you get back. You know, people go missing on them cruises. Make sure when you text us as soon as you get back on the land, sis, be careful. Safe travels. And y'all, please use that engagement button. Let the people know y'all in the house. It's on the bottom right-hand side. Hit that heart and send up your emojis in the bubbles. Let them know you in the house. And please hit that like button because that's how y'all help me. Okay, thumbs up this video. Cheryl say T.S. Madison already threatened Tasha with a lawsuit about posting his passport with his personal info on it. She treading on dangerous waters with these celebrities. I don't know if we can call T.S. Madison a celebrity, but you know, another influencer. She need to stop. Now, mind you, messing with him ain't the same as messing with somebody with real pockets. But she do need to quit. Right, Niecy. First bill ain't paid and she trying to order some more. Lord Jackie says she don't blame Cardi. It's my money and I want it now. Oh, Lord. Hey, come again. How you doing? You say happy pre-weekend. I love it. I love it. Yep, a hard head sure does make a soft behind. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. Yes, my goodness. So look, that's that on that. I think I done hit everything I wanted to hit. And let's talk about this movie. Let me tell y'all what I saw. So I, of course, wasn't sleeping, up working, as per normal. As per normal. And so I went, took a break, looked on social media. Wait, say yes, that man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I told her she need to check in. I wasn't joking. Yep, there you go. So look, so I took a break, looked on social media. So I saw that Blac Chyna supposed to been in this movie on Tubi. And so they played like a little snippet, a trailer from the movie on social media. And I was like, this ain't exactly my kind of movie, but I can follow a storyline on anything. You know, if it's got a good theme, it's got a good story, I can keep up. You know what I'm saying? And I want to support her. So I wasn't thinking it was going to be no good. Number one, I ain't never known Blac Chyna to be no actress. Has she ever acted in anything before? I knew she was on reality TV, but I ain't never see her acting anything before. So that was a shock to me. I was not prepared. Donya Lee, you watched it this morning. Girl, it was something. So I say, well, all right. I'm going to turn to it. I'm going to go support this girl. It's called Vicious Affair. Vicious Affair. Now, don't ask me who them other people is in there. Now, they got one of them, didn't he used to be in a Disney show or one of the shows, like he was one of them Black family shows or something? The one that played the lady husband. What is that man? I don't know none of them people name. Anyway, he one of them. He been famous before. I think that's Cuba. Is that Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother? What is that boy name? Now I'm gonna have to go see what his name is. What is his name? Yellow, real yellow boy with them light colored eyes. Let me see if I can find his name where I could tell y'all about it. Mm-hmm. What is that boy name? They don't even have his name yet. They said it was directed by Chris Stokes. I don't know what that boy's name is. It's gonna really worry me. Hold on. That's okay. So I got a lot to say, but that boy, we gonna get his name. We gonna get his name. One of y'all gonna have to tell me who it. No, it wasn't Terrence Howard. It's the other yellow one. Oh my goodness, is that his name? I know he looked like Cuba Gooding Jr. a little bit. Looked like he could be his cousin. Hey Kashari. Hey Kalila. Okay, now hold on. You say I always call him Arnez. His LOL, his character name on the show 101. Okay, him. He was in there as the lady husband. Then you had the wife, which I don't know who the hell she is either. They say her name is Annie Lonzi, whatever. She pretty. Okay, so she was in this picture. Then come to find out, the crazy lady in the picture. Hey, Miss Kiki, the crazy lady in the picture. Hey, Stu S is actually Megan Good's sister. Now you want to know what's funny, y'all? So the whole time I'm watching this thing, I didn't know who that lady was, but I kept looking at her. Hey, LaPriest, I kept looking at her, and Trina says his name is Haywood Collins the third. Okay, well that's the yellow dude then. There you go. And I kept thinking she looked like a really large Megan Good. Like that's all I kept calling her the whole picture. Like she looked like a real large version of Megan Good. Like I didn't know what else to call it. But let me tell you what I saw in the movie, y'all. So again, I wasn't completely invested. I just wanted to give it a watch because I don't know if they get credit when people watch their movies, whether they make money off the ads, because you know Tubi run ads. on the movies. Okay. So I said, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna sit through the whole thing because I want to support Angela. Angela is doing the right thing. She trying to get her career going and working and stuff. And she ain't on that dope and that stuff no more, and she ain't drinking no more. So let's support the girl. So I turns over there, and I'm basically, I wasn't even, when I say I wasn't into it, y'all, I wasn't into it. But I was like, let's do it. Y'all know I like comedy, horror, action only, period. Or Nollywood. Like, other than that, count a girl out. Okay. But anyway, so I'm all in. I said, let me support my girl. I'm gonna support my girl. Okay. So I'm basically sitting there like, okay, when Angela coming on the screen? Like, I wasn't even studying these people. So you got, the man and the lady, they married. Okay, the Lonzo lady and the yellow boy, they's husband and wife in this picture. And so they up there hugged up, being husband and wife. They playing mom and dad in the house with no children, but they was, they was playing house. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And she gets a phone call from her friend girl, which is the girl that I kept calling the real large Megan Good, not knowing that's really Megan Good's sister. That's a trip me out. So when I realized that, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. Her name Lamia Good. Okay. But you could tell they some kin. They got like the same nose, like the eye structure and the nose is the same. Everything else is slightly different, but this a big girl. Like, she's slender, but she big. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about that later. So she's the best friend. So the friend called, and she stopped the married lady. She stopped playing house with her husband to answer the phone for her friend, talking about, oh, she don't call twice, let something wrong. So, child, then she go jumping up like something wrong. So come to find out, the best friend done lost her husband, child. She done caught him tricking and treating, and he wants somebody else, and that's just what that is. And so she's upset. And mind you, before that, we did get to see Angela out with the both of the ladies, and she's like, man, I'm third wheel. Y'all got husbands and y'all happy and stuff. And the one who husband ended up hoeing around on her, she was like, oh, he's so wonderful. Lance is this, Lance is that. Oh, he's so perfect. All he do is spoil me. Girl, that ain't all he do. He might have been spoiling you, but he was hoeing around on you too. But it was just so funny to see that. And it's like we see that play out in real life all the time. When you see them ladies, oh, my man, my man, my man. Next thing you know, your man done got a baby in the street or some craziness. Or he around there knocking y'all upside your head and taking you from the window to the wall. Okay, like he Lil John. So it was funny to watch that happen. And it's like, you up here, my man, he's so wonderful. All he do is spoil me. And the very next scene, girl, come get me. Come get me. He laying up with everybody. So sure enough, she check on her friend. Next thing you know, she come telling her husband she want to move the girl in the house. Now the man wasn't really with it. Now this was the thing that got me, because this one of them famous last words. Ladies, let me tell you something. I don't care how cool you are with somebody. Hell no. If you a married woman, don't let them heifers in your house. I don't care how well you think you know them. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your sister. Hell no. You help her get a hotel or efficiency or extended stay. And the man really wasn't with it. But she was like, but I want her there. So he backed down, sure enough. And the girl ended up coming to stay with them. And she had been acting, a little extra. So him and the wife was finna go out for some event or other. I wasn't at all interested in that part. I'm just kind of paying attention at that time loosely to the storyline. I hadn't even got all into it yet. So they get ready to go out. And they say, well, you want to go with us or whatever? And they were supposedly trying to make sure that her ex wasn't going to be there. But he ain't never called back. And so I guess they just assumed he wasn't coming. So they went on and took her. She got dressed up and she went. Child, so she gets there and had a couple of drinks. I don't believe that heifer was a bit more drunk than nothing. Had a couple of doggone drinks and went to touching on her friend husband, child. Yeah. So she's sitting up there talking about, oh, I thank y'all so much. And he just trying to be nice. And she up there, y'all, just grabbing and hugging, not hugging, but rubbing all on the man's arm and stuff. I said, oh, she a floozy. Your friend take your trifling butt in Because your man out here being Johnny Appleseed, he's spreading it for the world, honey. He's trying to seed the planet. And you, the best way you could think to pay her back for her kindness and her stupidity was to go to rubbing all on the man's arm. He had to literally, y'all, reach, had to reach and grab, take her hand off of him. Like he had to reach and like take her hand, pick forcefully, grab her hand and unlatch it off of his arm because she up there just rubbing all on the man's arm while they sitting down. So after he rebuffed her advances, and she was like, "Oh, I'm finna go to the bathroom." So she get up and go, took a drink with her and all, child. So she in there, stand at herself in the mirror or whatever, and sure enough, her ex showed up to the party, and she ran into him and she making a scene. Meanwhile, what you call it? Her friend, the married friend, seen her and was trying to support her, like, "Girl, you all right?" And she started hollering. Little do we know, she got kidney stones. I say this is horrible, and the way things played out, it make you feel like hell. Did this hoe give you kidney stones? And the way she shaking chicken feet at you. So they end up taking her to the hospital. The people told her husband, "We got to keep her for a little while. It's an easy procedure, in and out, and y'all gonna be able to take her home." So he was up there with his wife or whatever, and this heifer come following. She went back to the house. Bingo bango. Next thing you know, she bring him a drink. He go to sleep. When he wake up the next morning, this heifer is bucket naked in the bed with him. And she up here just rubbing on him and smiling and grinning in his man's face like he wanted to go with you. He didn't even remember going with her, y'all. I still feel like she put something in his drink. I do. I feel like she was plotting. And the main reason I feel that way, because she gets up and she down there to the darn refrigerator, but she dressed indecent, y'all. She had on something that, I don't know whether them was drawers or what that was that she had on, and a real short, little thin, flimsy house coat. And who the hell been over to go in a refrigerator? Everything is right there at eye level. You reach in and get it, unless you're going down in the crisper in the bottom. So she had her butt all bent up in the air and trying to put an arch in her back and making noise so that man would come walk in on her and see her behind out there. She was trying to entice her friend husband the whole time. I had done peeped her out at this point, right? So she had him a drink. Next thing you know, he out cold, wake up the next day, and she in the bed, smiling and grinning in this man's face. He was like, "Man, that was a mistake." She up here throwing herself at the man, y'all. "It wasn't no mistake. You want me, don't you? Hey, DS." And I mean, hard down. This man telling her, like, "Dog, I love my wife. You done lost your man. Like, get the hell off me." Child, she up here grabbing on him. "You saying I'm not pretty enough? I'm not good enough? I guess I'm not good enough for nobody." Trying to make the man feel guilty because he don't want to cheat on his wife but you. And I'm looking at her like, listen, I know this ain't had nothing to do with the story, but I'm looking at her like, at this point, she was getting on my nerves. The man don't want to leave his wife for you. He don't want to play around with you. Leave this man alone. And at that time, I'm looking at that real strong jawline like, girl, if you don't get your big buff looking tail away from this man, you is scaring him. And you just woke up in the morning and you chasing him around with your morning breath. You is crazy as hell. How you even got, where do you find the morale to be in somebody's face and jumping up at him that he got to push you out the way? So he's telling her like, girl, you need to go. You need to get the hell up out of here. You need to roll. Like straight up, you need to roll. So anyway, he go, little mundane stuff happen here and there. So he go up there to the hospital. He telling his wife, oh, she gonna probably go stay somewhere. The wife steady. "Oh no, I don't want her to go nowhere. I don't want her to go nowhere. I don't want her to go." What the hell? Like, girl, you so dumb. You don't see your husband trying to get this heifer out of his house? She steady not listening. So she managed to come back home. The lady was still there. Of course, she wasn't gonna really leave because she knew once her friend got there that the friend was gonna be like, "Oh no, stay." And that's exactly what happened. So after that, fast forward some more mundane stuff. This heifer see the man in the shower. Mind you, she making advances the whole time. He ain't studying her. And so she catch him in the shower, y'all. Tell me why this heifer gonna blackmail the man to get some dingaling. You heard me right. She blackmailing, extorting dingaling from this man. Is what she did. So he in there in the shower, and she talking about something. Well, you don't want her to catch us, do you? You don't want Skylar to see what you think she'll say when she see us in here. My story will sound better than yours, and this and that. And if you don't make love to me, I'ma scream, child. So this heifer come go in the shower to go with the man or whatever, because she was like, if you don't do it, I'ma tell it. You better do it, or I'ma tell. So you could tell she had it in her mind. She was gonna keep blackmailing this man to make him keep hunching her. And he just didn't want to do it. That boy act like she had cod liver oil in her cat. He didn't want no parts of it. No way, no how. I ain't never seen a man that traumatized about no stuff being thrust upon him like that. That low key, that was GRAPE. Like that was creepy, is what that was. Okay, that's what that was. And I'm gonna say this: she must be Megan Good big sister, cause that there is a big girl. When I say not big like fat at all, but I mean big as in her bone structure. Her ankles were huge. Her feet are massive. Her jawline and her skull was like, it didn't even match her body. Like her shape is like, it's the bomb. She got a bomb shape. But it was like the bone structure. I'm like, man, god dang, dog. If this girl jump on you, she gonna beat the hell out you in that shower. I mean, she's a big girl. And I kept thinking, like, this girl like a great big old Megan Good. Like, wow, like if you just put Megan Good on the magnifying glass, like this was this lady. And so when I saw that was her sister, I said, okay, it makes sense, but this got to be the big sister, because ain't no way the baby sister bigger than the big sister. But either way, I digress. Nothing to do with the story. So this nasty hoe, when she came in there to try to extort and blackmail the man out some dangalang, she gonna throw her drawers in these married people hamper in their bathroom. And she did it on purpose for the wife to see it. And so sure enough, the wife saw it, and she ready to go off, and the man had to play it off, talking about, I had bought it for you to try on for me or whatever. And she was like, I don't wear red. Red is for sluts. But she already kind of was giving the side eye, like, something ain't right around here. This ain't working. So fast forward, the lady's still chasing him. She doing whatever. And so he eventually made her get out that house. Like, you have got to go. He waited till his wife went there and was like, you get the hell up out of here. Like, you got to go. By the time she come back, you better be gone. I'm calling the law. Okay? So she went on and left, got a hotel, and then she went to calling the wife, talking about, I need to see you. But she was doing that, trying to spook the husband, y'all. She was trying to spook him. And he took the bait and went over there. But he told her, he was like, look, you say whatever you want to say. I'm not doing nothing with you. And she talking about some, well, we had a deal. We had an arrangement. He was like, man, ain't no deal. I don't want you. And it's like she went from wanting to sleep with the lady husband, y'all, to being fixated on him completely. Like she was going to take him from his wife. Like she, you know what I'm saying? Like she lost her marriage. So yeah, she had it in her mind, I lost my marriage, so I'm going to tear yours up and I'm going to just take your husband. That's what I'm going to do. And I said, oh, wow, she crazy, crazy. So anyway, after that happened, he was like, look, I'm not finna keep doing this with you. Because she kept saying, I'm going to call her. He was like, you know what, do what the hell you want to do. So boy ended up going home, telling on himself. DS talking about some, she was holding the eggplant hostage. She tried. That boy told on himself. He was not finna keep going with her. He couldn't take no more. So he went, told his wife. Of course, she was upset, mad about everything. She done said if she see the girl, she was gonna whoop her tail. And what do y'all know, child? Later on in the movie, she ended up did. She really did. Like, I ain't know she had it in her. But she did. She handled that heifer too. But he told her everything, and she was like, get the hell out. Which is natural. You know what I'm saying? He trying to explain, look, I was drunk. I don't even remember doing nothing. You feel a joint. You say Lamia is 1 year older. Okay, I know she had to be the big sister. I would have thought she was older than that though. Like she taller, like her frame big. She's solid. She's solid. I don't know who took after the mama, who took after the daddy, but God dog it, that girl is solid. She looked like she'd have got a hold of that man. He'd have had a whoop tail. That's what it looked like. Okay. Not saying she could have took him, but I'm saying I would have put my money on him. But anyway, so she put him out. He trying to talk to her. She ain't listening. You know, it just ain't working. It ain't happening. None of them things. And he went up there to her office because apparently she was the boss at the office. Yes, cream of wheat. Misery does love company. Okay. Yes, Trina. She found the drawers in the hamper. The drawers was in the hamper, child. Right. He couldn't even come up with no lie to tell because that's one of them that he just wasn't no cheater. So he didn't even know what to say for himself. And then while he was out, he tried to explain to his friend like what was going on. The friend was like, "But she do look good though. You ain't want to go with that lady." He was like, "Yeah, she looked nice, but I don't want to go with that lady." And I the impression I got was that she used to like him in the past or something. So I guess she felt like, well, dang, if I'd have been with him instead of the man I married, I probably would have still been good. So she was trying to really take this man from her best friend who had her back. I said, wow, this is something else. So in any event, all that stuff happened. He talked to the wife and tried to explain himself and tell her what happened. And she was kind of like, okay, well, maybe, but I can forgive you, but I ain't gonna probably never forget this. Okay. She pretty, Jackie. I don't know why she didn't get the breaks. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because they look so much alike. God only knows. But this the thing. So they went back to trying to, make things work or whatever. And he was gonna stay at his friend house, and she was staying over at Blac Chyna's character's house. Look, Kim, I think was her name. And so she went back by her house to pick up some stuff. Y'all, why the crazy best friend was sitting up in that girl house getting drunk? Sitting in her house, y'all. Soon as she unlocked the door, come in, this hoe sitting in her house, making herself at home. Talking about, me and your husband, I forgot what the husband name was. We wasn't expecting you. We wasn't expecting you. What the hell? That man wasn't even there. He's staying at his friend's house. Baby, she kept talking that stuff and then went to taunting that girl, talking about you can't have no babies. Honey, next thing you know, the wife lost it. Honey, Miss Skylar lost it. Skylar went to acting like her name was Shanitra. Girl, y'all, next thing you know, she rushed that heifer. Whop. And then she hit her with the wham wham, the pat pat. The girl was trying to fight back. She thought she had got the best of her one time because she had pushed over the armchair. When she went down and she went in like, oh, I'm gonna get my lick back. Honey, Miss Thing say, no, you ain't. Soon as she came over there, she kicked her in the gut. Pow! I mean, she put something on her. So the man came by the house. I don't know what made him come back. Maybe he wanted to get something from the house too. He get there. By the time he get there, he see his wife tan on this heifer head. I mean, put something on it, and she flipped across the kitchen counter, and she banged the head on the floor. So he was like, Lord, did you kill her? So he called up the ambulance. The people came and got her. They did a police report, got a restraining order. Okay, police bothering them like, well, look like she need a restraining order from y'all. What the hell you mean? That's their house. How do she need a restraining order when she took her funky behind in them people's house? So then I'm at this point, y'all, I'm all in. I'm me. Me is all in. So they get the restraining order and quickly find out the restraining order don't help them. This heifer was so addicted and so sick in the head and so obsessed with her best friend and her best friend husband to the extent that they up there asleep, y'all. She done broke in them people's house again, sitting in their bedroom, drinking their liquor and watching them sleep. And I don't know where this heifer went, but by morning, y'all, they get up. I guess she waited for the husband to go to work. Baby, she done throw coffee all over the woman's bed and left a note by her bed. She called the police. Police still ain't doing nothing. She ended up running up on the wife again. One more again in her driveway. Like she just couldn't let it go. And then talking about some, well, I tried to fix this. I tried to make this right. What? Girl, you crazy. Talking about I want to apologize. You want to apologize for trying to make her husband leave her, and now you obsessed and breaking in her house? So they finally changed the locks. And I'm sitting there like, the first thing y'all should have did was change the locks. Because if you had her stand there, even if you took the key back, you know she made a copy of that key. You know? Because she done already showed you she crazy. So you know she made a copy of that key. So anyway, fast forward, boom, bap, they decide they gonna go out of town on a vacation. Meanwhile, Crazy May done went over there and found her ex-husband and popped him and told him it was his fault that she couldn't, be happy. Done popped him and his woman. I mean, pop, 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 like click, clack, pow, bang, bang. Okay, took him out. And then I guess when her and the girl was friends, they used to share each other location. You know how women do for safety. We do that with each other. But usually our homegirls don't be psychotic and crazy. So they go on a vacation to like a beach house or something to get away. She gonna use the darn the GPS, the location to track her friend down. Her and her husband, they're trying to have a lovely time. Look like they getting along good. Honey, this girl in the bathroom, y'all, she running bath water. Next thing you know, Crazy May is behind her with the pistola. Got it pointed at her, y'all. And Crazy sitting up there talking about, I gotta get you out the way because I can make him happy. I can give him a baby and you can't. And this and that. And so she was like, so the girl was like, let me just play along because I don't want to die. She said, well, I understand he loves you. She said, he loves you. She said, if he didn't love you, he wouldn't have did it with you. So he gotta love you, girl. She said, it happens sometimes. A man fell in love with both of us. You know what I'm saying? So then Crazy May talking about, you know what? You right. Maybe he the problem. Maybe I should kill him instead of you. I say, Lord, have mercy. Good and crazy. And then she flipped back to talking about, no, I'm going to go and take care of you. I say, oh, hell no. This thing is nuts. And so the girl, she rushed her, knocked that piece out of hand, and they was getting it. It was getting it in, baby. They was getting it in. So long story short, she won that fight too. That one was a little bit rougher. I guess Miss Thing came ready for it this time. By the time the husband heard it, he in the front room with music playing loud. And I'm trying to figure out yet how you ain't heard these women in here fighting, bamming, going on. Thank God the pistol dropped in the bathtub. Else she'd have been up out of here while he in there listening to music and pouring wine. Pouring wine? You finna be eating chicken if you don't hurry up. So finally, she thinking she done dropped this girl. I'm thinking that's the end of it. I'm waiting to see what the police gonna do about her ex-husband and his other woman on the floor bleeding out in that apartment. And so they fast forward a little while later, the lady did eventually have a baby from her husband. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking, well, I guess they just gonna let us leave it to our imagination what the police did with her, or if they found them, or if they knew she did it or whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's the end. It's over. Child, why they showed that this heifer didn't even die? She's sitting outside, still crazy, still fixated on her friend and her husband, talking about while they standing over there looking at the baby. She's sitting outside the door talking about some mommy's back, mommy's home, mommy. So now, not only is she claiming the woman husband, they ended the movie with her trying to claim her friend's child. I say, Lord, this is crazy. This is too much. I say, now, one thing about it, this is a good lesson for any woman who refused to listen to her husband about bringing a heifer in the house. Any man that's having to tell his wife more than once about a heifer that he's saying keep out of his house, all he need to do is show him this movie right here. That's it. Right. My sister on the phone talking about bet if Monday Night Football theme came on, he'd have heard that. I wonder because they sure don't be paying attention to nothing. Nisa, I'm telling you, it's real crazy. And I just gave y'all the highlights. I was in shock. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: Blac Chyna did pretty good. She did pretty good for acting. I didn't know she could act. I really didn't. I had no idea. I was the last to know. I was the last to know. I had no idea that Angela could act. But when I say she did a very good job, she did an extremely, and I do mean extremely good job with that. I was in shock in a good way. I was in shock in a good way. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-mm. But let me see what else y'all talking about. But yeah, y'all got to go watch that one. Mm-mm. D it was a trip. You say not the yeah. She said if he'd have heard that Monday Night Football theme song, his ears would have perked up. Nisa, I'm telling you, got to watch it. You got to watch it. I was completely surprised. It was not at all what I would have expected it to be. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It was really, really, really good. No, it's not called House Guest. Mm-mm. It's called, let me look at it again, Vicious Affair. It's called Vicious Affair. Mm-hmm. But when you see that girl, you gonna the Megan Good sister. Soon as you see her, you gonna know that's her sister. Cause I didn't even know that was her sister until after I watched it. But I had already kept looking at her like, why she look familiar? Dang, this lady look familiar. She really, her and her sister really favor a lot. It's just that her head is a lot bigger. Her jawline is really, really, really huge. And like, stuff like that. But and her height is, she got real good height on her. But other than that, you could tell that that's Megan's sister. They look a lot alike. A lot. Now, one thing that I did not understand, if I got to give a critique, the lady that was playing the wife, I would like to know who's responsible for that wig she had on. I would like to know. That wig didn't look like it went with her at all. Okay, his name is Robert Richard. Okay, well, y'all have to tell me these people's name. I don't know that boy name. I know I done seen him on them TV shows. One of them yellow boys with light eyes. I done seen him on the Black Family TV shows. Y'all say he was on 101. That makes sense. That would explain where I done seen him at. Trina say Child Tubi is turning into the old movies on Lifetime because the ones they showing now is trash. Girl, I ain't watched Lifetime movies in so long. In so long. No, I ain't never seen no House Guest. I don't know about that. No, for real, that wig didn't go with nothing. That wig didn't go with nothing. It didn't match her personality. It didn't match her face. It was clashing with her clothes. The wig had lines. The wig wasn't getting the lines right. That was like my main critique. Um, he was in Coach Carter too. Okay, I never watched Coach Carter. Y'all know me. Comedy, action, horror, Nollywood. Like I'm real simple. If it ain't one of them four, I'm usually not finna watch it, honestly. But the wig really didn't go with nothing. The wig didn't go with nothing. And then if I'm gonna be honest, Blac Chyna's hair, I think maybe they was trying to be edgy or something, but I didn't quite understand it. It didn't look bad. It did not look bad, but I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Um, what other critique? You could tell that the budget was not, all of that just because of like the cinematography a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the lighting and everything, it wasn't bad, but you could tell that it was not, it wasn't no big budget stuff, but they had a decent story. Like it really gave me Fatal Attraction with Negroes plus Obsessed plus um what's that other movie? single white female. Like it gave me a little bit of all of that at the same time. And Angela did a good job. She did. Like she wasn't no main character. I don't think she ready to be a main character yet. But when I say she did a very good job, I think she did a very, very good job. What cream of wheat? What I said? Oh, talking about my critique of that wig. That wig was out of line. That wig was out of line. You say so basically she went to oh, she went to Big Reese's house? Yes. Mm-hmm. It looked like she borrowed a wig from Big Reese. Absolutely. And it didn't fit her. That might be exactly what she did. That might have been a 3X wig and she's like a medium. I don't know, but that wig wasn't right. They can say Tubi movies are low budget and some of the movies are ratchet, but they be good. Yeah, I don't really do the ratchet movies. I really don't. I really, truly, in my heart, I went over there only to support Angela. And I must say, I'm not disappointed that I did. It was a very good use of my morning. And I wasn't disappointed. I absolutely was not disappointed. Mm-hmm. At all. And I mean at all. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got to say for this morning. Now, if some more gossip come on, then I'll be back. Okay? But for right now, I'm finna go. Because I got to go pick up some groceries, come back over here. I want to get a little bit of some stretches and stuff in. Because my back has been doing a lot better. My leg is still... but my back has been doing a whole lot better. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so that's that on that. I ain't got no more gossip for right now. If anything else happened, like I said, I shall return. I hope you all have a wonderful morning. Okay, be positive and productive. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to say your prayers if you haven't already. And I will see y'all on the next episode. Let me grab a couple more comments on my way out the door. Y'all know I hate to miss anything. Miss MO1 says, Shanitra, if you want a good action movie, check out Deliver Us from Evil. A great Asian action movie. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes the Asian movies be hit and miss with me. Sometimes. Tubi about to be winning with this writer strike. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I ain't think of that, movie makers. Might be on to something. Might be on to something. Okay. Well, listen, guys, remember, hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Okay, please and thank you. Make sure you hit your notification bell and click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, because we would love to have you here. We have a good time. We family over here, and that changing no time soon. Not even no time soon. Ever if I have anything to do with it. Okay, if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video, as well as a membership link in the description box of this video. Oh, okay. Also, there is a link for Royal Family merch. So you can head to our merch store, the Royal Store. We got some lovely items in there: t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, water bottles, all that good stuff. So just go see what we got and get it in your size. It'll ship right to your door, and I'm sure you will enjoy what we have to offer. So listen, guys, I'm gonna go. We'll talk soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, if nobody else says it to you, be positive, be productive. God loves you. I love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. We'll talk to y'all later. Okay? Bye, y'all.